Stop right there. You are about to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on a home loan. Before you make that call, there's something you should know. There's one important step before you take out that home loan. And I'm going to share that in this episode. In this episode, I reveal the secret. The secret to paying your home loan off faster and moving on to your next property sooner. Welcome to Money Shape Up, where we help you build your money muscle so you can get money fit. I'm Linda Hamilton, author of Pay It in 5. I'm here to share tips on how you can make money work for you. If that appeals to you, hit that subscribe button and make yourself a regular here. So I know my why, check. I know my how, check. I have my strategies for getting there, check. I know how long I want to pay my home loan off for, check. And I know how much I can repay regularly, check. Now what? What am I supposed to do now with all this information? This is arguably the most important thing that you could do before you go out and get yourself a home loan. It helps you to look at the longer and bigger picture of what you're about to do. This is the point at which you become aware, very aware of how much you are about to borrow and how much it's actually going to cost you. Yes, we are about to hit the calculator. But wait, before you leave, that's not the secret. I'll be revealing that soon too. This is the point at which most people freak out and run away. They don't want to know the numbers. They don't want to think about the numbers. They just want to get their home loan and get on with buying a property. Not you. You've made it this far, and which shows that you're really keen to see where the actual real change happens. By taking this step, you are going into property buying with knowledge, with the knowledge of what you're about to get yourself into. And that, my friend, is your superpower. This is the superpower that lets you be in control of your home loan. And you don't have to be a math guru to be able to work it out. We have all of the calculators and tools that you need to be able to do it for yourself. Think about it this way. You've already done the hard part. You've worked out your why, you've thought about your how, you've strategized. All the hard work is done. This is the easy bit, and this is where the magic happens. You can use our free calculator, which will work it out all for you. If you'd like access to our special reverse home calculator, comment below with the word calculate and we'll send the link your way. This is my favorite part because it equips you with all of the knowledge that you need to know what you're getting yourself into when you get a home loan. It's not about picking up a litre of milk and realising that it goes out of date the day after and you've just lost yourself $5. And this isn't about little bits of overspending that might happen here or there. It's much bigger than that. You are about to commit to hundreds of thousands of dollars on your home loan. In buying a property, you are committing yourself to borrowing hundreds of thousands of dollars, and that's money that you have to pay back with interest. This is something you're going to be living with for years, and hopefully not decades. And it's something that you can't just get out of if you don't feel like it anymore. You can't just call it quits if it gets too hard. I mean, you can, but it takes months even to get out of it. A home loan doesn't go away once it starts getting a little bit hard. So doing this step right now is so important before you go and get yourself a home loan so that you know what you're getting yourself into. Once you're in, that's it, you're doing it. You've got yourself hundreds of thousands of dollars in a home loan that you have to repay with interest. So why not give yourself the best possible start before you get a home loan? Why not prepare yourself for the hundreds of thousands of dollars you are about to spend? And why not understand what you're getting yourself into? Because, well, no one will tell you what you're getting yourself in for. The lender's not going to tell you. Why would they want you to know? They want you to take out a 30-year home loan. Of course. But what about you? If you're lucky, you'll have family members that you can talk to. But generally, people do this on their own. Now, in a moment, I'm going to reveal the secret. But before I do, if you're ready to take the next move to get strategic and plan before you buy a property so you can take the emotion out of buying, I've created a free masterclass to walk you through step by step how to start with your why so you can get laser focused on what you want. Comment below with the word masterclass and we'll send you the link. Let's get back into it. This is something I'm really excited to share with you. I created my own calculator based on the information that I wanted to know. There were certain things that I wanted to calculate that weren't available. And if you've used a normal home loan calculator, it actually works in reverse. So instead of telling it how much you're borrowing, instead you flip it so that it tells you how much you can borrow. I call it the reverse home loan calculator. It's actually really easy and it's all done automatically for you. If you're not comfortable about seeing what you're in for, that's okay. Most people aren't, which is why they don't do the calculations beforehand. Calculating the numbers for yourself is a really important step before you get a home loan. So at this point, you know how much you want to repay regularly and you know how long you want to have your home loan out for. So based on those two pieces of information, you can work out how much you can borrow if you want to pay it off in a certain amount of time. And that's the secret. That is the real secret. If you only borrow the amount that you can repay in 5 years or 7 years or 10 years or 12 years or 15 years, and if nothing else changes, then you will be able to pay it off in that amount of time. We decided for ourselves how much we wanted to borrow, and we based this on being able to pay our home loan off in 5 years. So on our first home loan, we only borrowed what we knew we could repay in 5 years. And then we only borrowed that amount. We didn't let the lender tell us how much we could borrow. We decided for ourselves how much we wanted to borrow. So if you don't already have a home loan, take this step to work out how much you can borrow. If you know that you want to pay your home loan off between 5 and 10 years or 15 years, then work out how much you can borrow and then only borrow the amount that you can actually repay in that time. And that's really the secret. This is where you can start to get strategic. If you are serious about buying in the next 6 to 12 months and you'd like to work directly with me to help you create a plan specifically for your situation, comment below with the word waitlist to make it happen. So it's time to get a reality check. Do the calculations. You can use our free calculator, which will work it out all for you. And it's what we use for our home loans. I'll just show you real quick how you can use this. On the downloadable version, you put in what you can repay, you put in the amount of years you want to have your home loan off for, and you also add in the interest rate. Whenever you have an interest rate, just add 1 or 2 percentage points to that interest rate. So if it's 4.5%, make it 6.5% when you're calculating, just to give yourself a buffer because interest rates do change over time and it might be higher in later years. You never know. Once you have all that information, it tells you how much you can borrow if you want to pay it off in that amount of time. Now, before you see that and realize, I want to borrow more or I need to borrow more because what can I borrow with that amount of money? That's a fair call. What you can do in that situation is you tweak. Now, there's 2 things you could do here. You can either increase the repayments if you know that you can meet them, or you can increase the amount of time that you're looking to have your home loan out for. So say, for example, you put in 5 years and it doesn't give you enough money to be able to buy a property, even a cheaper property. Then increase it to 7 years. How does that change what you can borrow? Then increase it to 8 years, 9 years, 10 years to see how much you can borrow. You can tweak the numbers to make it work for your situation. A word of warning though, if you are doing this, just pay attention to how much the amount of interest that you pay is changing. Now you can use any home loan calculator, that's up to you, but the calculators that we have are the ones that are specifically for working out how much you can borrow. If you'd like access to our special reverse home calculator, comment below with the word calculate and we'll send the link your way. So the secret to paying your home loan off faster, if you can, before you get a home loan, work out how much you can borrow. But if you really want to buy something that will take between 5 and 10 years to pay off, then buy something within your means to be able to pay it off in that amount of time. That's the secret. Before you go, because you've made it to the end, I would like to show my thanks with an exclusive offer for you. I launched Money Shape Up in 2025, and each month in 2025, I'm giving away a free copy of my book, Pay It In 5. If you'd like to win a copy, click on the link in the description and tell me what it was about this video that made you stay to the end. I believe in sharing knowledge and resources, and I love hearing stories on how this helps you. Happy house hunting, and see you again in just a moment.